I said, what are you talking about? I said, give me your big ball, it's fine. I'll explain tomorrow, just give it to me. I need this right now. So she gave me. So give it up. Comes out of the water like that. I think everything's replaced. But guys, it's just like, no matter what, and get this, right? And Rob, when I see Rob on Tuesday, you have no idea how many bumps I've hit in this last month. Guys, we had a hurricane with no power for 3 days, okay? I did a meeting in the dark with candles. I had Ryan's iPad, and we were doing night on Ryan's iPad. Like, literally, I mean, I just had so many. One of my buddies, his credit card, it expired, okay? His website got canceled. One of my managing directors saw all his double customer points went away. Like, and I was like, oh my God. So it's okay, though. It was a glitch. It's okay. Everything happened good. But, I mean, all of these things happen, and it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And that's the fun part about this whole thing. And last night, I'm telling you right now, it meant so much to me that at 1-something in the morning, like, I just look around. It's my brother, my sister-in-law, my dad, my buddy Jimmy, my buddy John, all senior directors, and they're there for me. That was the coolest. You know, come up, Dad, come up here. Chris, where's Chris Tony? My guy, come up here. Come on. Senior director last night. It's like my brother, I'm telling you, I keep stressing that. He would not take no for an answer, guys. You hammer people to get them to the meeting to see this. I didn't get into the meeting because I was some hotshot car dealer. I thought I was anyway, but I haven't thought about a car long. I can care less about cars right now. But anyway, yeah, so literally every day, I wake up every day and I say, when he calls me, because we know we talk like 1,000 times a day, but I say, hey, what's up, thanks again, what's going on? That's every time. It sounds kind of weird, but I do every time. And you know what? This is what it's about, because last night, we started something here, and it exploded, and everybody that stuck with it, they were in my office last night to share this with me. And that, forget the executive director talking, that's number one to me. That's so cool to me that they were there for me to share that. But, yeah. 2 more minutes. My dad, it's funny because my dad, I told this last week in that room where, when I joined the business, I went to my dad for advice. I said, Dad, Chris is doing this energy thing. What do you think? And he went, be careful. I went, Dad, what do you think? Should I do it? What do you think? He's like, be careful. I've heard about those things. I went, is it yes or no? I got to make this simple. Yes or no? He's like, just be careful. See you later. And then that's it. So guess what? After he saw me and my brother did and everybody, he's like, really? I said, Dad, Pico is kicking everybody off of Pico. It's pretty cool. We're saving everybody money. Everybody's making money. Look, here's my check. I just made money. He's like, all right, I'm in. When can I sign up? So my dad was my first senior director to get me to executive director. Here's my dad right here. We're going to get... your name's Ryan, right? All right, so, my mind's blank. I meant it. Ryan, now let's get to Ryan really quick. You got to give this guy credit, but this guy, I'm telling you right now, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart, without Ryan Morris, I would never be where I am today. Because when I signed up, I said, Ryan, if this is, and first of all, I said, Ryan, if this is we screw people, you have no idea. We're all going to come to Texas and destroy everybody's houses. That's how we do it, right? That's how we do it. But Ryan Morris, he answered, he said, if you need anything, you call me. I said, okay, forget you, you're going to be very upset that you gave us words just now. Every 2 in the morning, I call him, Ryan, my customer, the account was wrong. What do I do? I said, oh my God, just leave me alone. So, now, if I was by my side every step of the way, literally every step of the way, I mean, that's what it's all about, guys. Your upline is everything, and if you don't have a good upline to help you, it's very difficult, and I'm thankful for that. And give it up for him so big for me right now, because his mom's Martha Troy, she's mine. I say hi to my mom. I mean, just everybody. Randy, this morning, and this is, again, guys, I'm sorry to keep it a little longer, but this morning, I woke up, God, I woke up at 4 in the morning. It was cool, because me and him were just sitting on my couch drinking beer. I'm like, dude, who would have thought a year you'd be sitting on my couch in Texas and I'd be out of the car business? You know, I never thought that. This morning I woke up, this company is so amazing. I had 118 emails when I woke up at 9 o'clock, okay? I had 51 text messages. I had 29 missed calls. And people were just all over the country. I'm like, how'd you get my number? You know? People were from Georgia. I've heard a lot of life stories today. it's funny because I'm sitting there, I'm like, this is ridiculous. I mean, Adrian, now, if you guys know Adrian, raise your hand. You know Adrian? Adrian's corporate. He is the man, Adrian. He works 1,000 hours a week, but he makes everything happen. He called me at 2 o'clock in the morning. Just to congratulate me. Brian Lucia called me at 2 o'clock in the morning. I had a phone call today. It was from a weird number, and I've been getting them all day. I was like, oh, I can't talk to my manager without losing my voice. I answered, it was Randy Hedge. That was pretty cool, right? So he goes, he just, congratulated me. That meant so much. Randy Hedge took his time out to call me, and he's like, hang on, this guy keeps pulling the phone away from my ear. And that deep voice came right on. Presley Swagger called me this morning, too. So that was really cool. Like I said, the credibility this company gives you, it's just like, it's so cool. And the cool part is now, I beat Rob Slater in a bet. It's not too difficult.
Guys, James promoted in 9.5 months to executive director, and I'm sure everybody in the room wants to know, how do you do something like that? How do you move this forward so quickly? How do you involve it? And James, I want to ask you a few questions for nuggets for people.
Yes, I'm single.
First off, I got to throw out there. Come to this side. First, guys, I got to throw out there. Do you guys feel his energy as he's talking? Is there any question that he believes in what he's doing? When you get out and talk to people, you got to have this. Look at he's looking at us standing.
Oh yeah.
This passion. This is a true story. In Baltimore the other night, we were sitting at dinner, and James was like, "I can sponsor anybody." I said, "James, I believe you sponsor the waiter."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Okay."
He's killing it. He's killing it.
He had the waiter at the meeting the next day at Baltimore at noon. He signed up and already has 3 or 4 people on the meeting. I said, "James, okay, do it again." Guys, but James, here's my question. What happened in the last month? Because you had 4 senior, all 5 or 4 in this last month? All 5 promoted in this last month. What happened? What was the turning point to take you from playing with this thing to, I mean, your determination, I'm going to do this, hurricane or not, get out of my way. What happened to flip you over?
Obviously, Rob Slater challenging me, that was huge. Okay, I'm going to thank him a million times for doing that, because otherwise I would have said, oh, okay, with a sense of urgency. I just said this, and I meant it to all the managing directors on the team. I said, if you have people sit in front of me, they will do the business. Because that's what you have to understand, everybody. Anybody can do this business that has a why. I'm telling you, anybody, it's literally, we're just helping everybody. Everyone understands that. So I sat down, and it's just, the lives were changing. I mean, it's really unbelievable. Barbara, where are you, Barbara? Barbara signed the other day, she's my mom's neighbor, okay? And I went down to her house to hear a presentation, and she was way different than me. She's like, this is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. I went, wow, I didn't see it that way. She was just so excited, because I was excited too. I said, this is amazing. My family, my entire family is doing there's 6 kids in my family, 3 and 3. We're the Brady bunch with my parents, they're my original parents. Every person in my family is an associate with Ignite. I mean, it's unbelievable. And every time somebody puts customers in, everybody gets checks. It's just so cool how that works. To answer your question, though, literally, just a sense of urgency. I just said, when I walk into a meeting now, like he said, we're not going to lock the door. I locked the door. Okay? Literally, everybody just said, look, you have to. Where do you picture yourself now in a year? I just gave him a scenario. I said, where do you like your life where it is right now? Don't quit your job. Could you use an extra free electric bill? Could you use a free mortgage? Could you use whatever, I mean that, or if you build this business up, it happens. You saw it, $1,000 a month. I said, would you like $1,000 a month every month on the 15th, no matter what you do? Whether on vacation or anything, as long as people pay their electric bills. Which now, when's the last time you're paying electric bills? So that's what I did. I just did 1,000 meetings a day. It felt like it.
And had that urgency to it with you. Now, James, I'm going to ask you one more question, because I know we're running, it's right at 8 o'clock. One more question. Knowing what you know now, if you could do this over again, what would you change to get here? What would you tell people that are brand new in this room? Everybody, in Pennsylvania, we don't have an exact guys. We have one. I would think everybody in this room wants to be in your shoes. What is the one thing that you could tell people to really grab this thing and run that you didn't do?
Listen to your brother. Literally, guys, just think of it like this. And I didn't get this in here. Like I said, I'm telling you, you have no idea. I was the car guy. People are so shocked I left. They're like, oh, you're an idiot. I'm like, no, you are. But I just literally, like Bruce said, he described it awesome. Number 1, Texas. Number 1, Georgia. Number 1, Pennsylvania. Number 1, Maryland. What do you think is going to happen the next state we go to?
Number 1.
Number 1, exactly. Ground floor opportunity.